Have you ever looked at your partner and wondered why your heart chose a person who makes you feel so miserable? Or why you keep repeating the same painful romantic patterns like a broken record player? It feels as if an invisible hand is guiding you toward people who are emotionally unavailable, distant, or even toxic, while you ignore the kind souls who actually want to love you. Imagine you are walking through a crowded room and your eyes lock onto the one person who is guaranteed to break your heart within 6 months. Yet you feel a magnetic pull so strong that it feels like destiny. This is not fate or bad luck, but a deeply rooted psychological program designed to keep you trapped in the familiar pain of your past. You are about to discover the hidden architecture of your subconscious mind and why it treats healthy love like a foreign language it refuses to learn. By the end of this video, you will understand the exact reasons why your brain rejects good people and craves the chaos of the wrong ones. We are going to dismantle the walls of your heart and look at the wiring underneath to see why you are addicted to the struggle of winning over people who don't deserve you. Prepare yourself for a journey into the darkest corners of attraction, where logic dies and survival instincts take the wheel. 1. The imprint of the love map. The way you were loved as a tiny child created a permanent map in your brain that defines what a relationship is supposed to look like, regardless of whether that map is healthy or harmful. If your parents were distant or inconsistent, your young mind decided that love is something you must perform for and earn through constant struggle. As an adult, you meet someone who is actually consistent and kind, but your brain screams that something is wrong because it doesn't recognize the feeling of peace. You mistake this calm for a lack of chemistry, when in reality, you are just experiencing the absence of the anxiety you have mislabeled as love. Think of a child who had to shout to be heard by a busy mother, who then grows up to only feel attracted to people who ignore them. They are subconsciously trying to win a battle they lost 20 years ago, hoping that this new person will finally give them the validation they never received. Your type is often just a collection of the traits that hurt you the most during your formative years, wrapped up in a new and exciting package. You aren't falling for a person. You are falling for a familiar problem that your brain is desperate to solve one more time. This is why stable partners feel boring to you, because your nervous system is addicted to the high-stakes gamble of trying to fix someone who is broken. Until you recognize your love map is broken, you will continue to follow it directly into the arms of the wrong people. 2. The trap of repetition. Compulsion? Psychologists use a term called repetition compulsion to describe our strange human urge to recreate traumatic situations from our past in the hopes of mastering them. It is as if your brain believes that if you can just make this cold person love you, it will magically heal the pain of your childhood. You choose the wrong person because they represent a specific wound, and you are convinced that this time you are strong enough to change the outcome. You enter a relationship like a soldier returning to a war zone, believing that winning the battle will finally bring you the peace you crave. If you had a parent who was always angry, you might find yourself dating partners with a short fuse because managing their anger makes you feel at home. Even though you hate the fighting, the familiarity of the conflict provides a twisted sense of security that a peaceful life cannot offer. We stay with the wrong people because the unpredictability of their affection creates a powerful chemical addiction in our brains. This is known as intermittent reinforcement, where a small crumb of love after a long period of neglect feels like a massive feast. This chemical roller coaster makes you feel like you are in a grand, epic romance, but in reality, you are just a lab rat waiting for a reward. You are not addicted to the person, but to the relief you feel when they finally stop hurting you for a moment. 3. The mirror of low self-worth. We do not attract what we want. We attract what we believe we are worthy of receiving, and often our self-worth is lower than we care to admit. If you believe at your core that you are flawed or unlovable, you will subconsciously seek out partners who treat you as if that belief is true. When a wrong person treats you poorly, it actually feels validating to your ego because it confirms the negative story you have been telling yourself for years. You stay in the relationship because their mistreatment feels like a truth you have known all your life, making it hard to leave. If a truly wonderful person enters your life, you will likely find reasons to push them away or sabotage the connection because their kindness feels like a lie. You might think, if they really knew me, they wouldn't love me, which causes you to run back to the person who knows you and dislikes you. This is a form of self-protection, where you stay with the wrong person to avoid the terrifying vulnerability of being truly seen by someone who is healthy. It is much easier to blame a toxic partner for your unhappiness than it is to look in the mirror and face your own shadows. The wrong people act as a shield, keeping us so busy with drama and tears that we never have to do the actual work of growing up. We use their flaws to hide our own fear of intimacy, ensuring that we never have to get too close to anyone. Item 4. The projection of potential. One of the biggest reasons we fall for the wrong people is that we fall in love with their potential rather than the person who is actually standing in front of us. You see a broken soul and decide that with enough of your love and patience, they will transform into the perfect partner you've always dreamed of. You become a sculptor trying to carve a masterpiece out of a block of rotten wood, ignoring the fact that the material is fundamentally incapable of changing. You fall for the version of them that exists only in your imagination, and you ignore the red flags that are hitting you in the face. This is a psychological defense called idealization, where we project our own hopes onto someone else to avoid the pain of our own loneliness. You aren't dating a human being, you are dating a project, and you are using that project to avoid dealing with your own life. Every time they let you down, you tell yourself that they didn't mean it, or that they are going through a hard time, creating an endless cycle of excuses. You are essentially lying to yourself so that you don't have to face the terrifying reality that you are wasting your time. By focusing on who they could be, you give yourself a reason to stay in a situation that is destroying your mental health. You must learn to love people for who they are today, not for the person you hope they will become after 10 years of therapy. 5. The fear of emotional safety. For many of us, emotional safety feels dangerous because we have spent our entire lives in a state of high alert and constant survival. A healthy, stable relationship feels unnatural or fake because it doesn't trigger the adrenaline and cortisol we have come to associate with passion. You might say you want a nice guy or a kind woman, but when you find one, you feel a sense of boredom or even disgust that you cannot explain. This is your nervous system rejecting a peaceful environment because it feels like a trap where something bad is about to happen. The wrong people provide a constant stream of crisis, which keeps your brain in a familiar state of fight or flight that feels like excitement. You have confused the feeling of being in danger with the feeling of being in love, and you are chasing the danger. To break this cycle, you have to retrain your brain to see peace as a goal rather than a threat to your identity. You have to learn that a partner who doesn't make you cry is not boring, but is actually the only person who can help you build a real life. Choosing the right person requires you to give up the high of the drama and accept the quiet beauty of a partner who is simply there for you. It is the hardest work you will ever do, but it is the only way to stop falling for the people who are destined to leave you behind. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to press the bell icon so you get a notification for every new video. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.